Uh, Good evening, Anne, and good evening, Rosemary. I should have started by Rosemary to be ladies, like we say, ladies first.
Yeah.
Good evening, Rosemary.
Good
Good
evening.
evening, Anne.
Good evening.
Welcome to Montreal. We are here for the SMB 2019. We've come from all horizons, and it's my pleasure to meet with you guys. Rosemary is an alumni from Ames. We can
Yes.
feel the vibes. Anne has traveled the world.
Yeah.
Anne is a postdoc. Rosemary is a finishing PhD student. What if we start by asking who is Rosemary?
Rosemary is a PhD candidate at the moment, originally from Kenya, and currently doing her PhD at the University of New South Wales, Sydney, Australia.
Australia.
Yes.
Anne?
Who is Ane? Ane is a man from Ivory Coast who one day decided to travel the world to learn and to research, and also to put my skills and expertise to one day impact healthcare in the world.
Oh wow, that is a very precise definition.
Yeah.
But now, professionally, what is Anne doing currently?
Currently, I'm a postdoc at the University of Sydney, Australia.
Yes.
I'm working with Associate Professor Peter Kim,
Okay.
and I'm researching on oncolytic virus therapy, where
Okay.
we inject the virus and hope that the virus decrease the tumor volume as a way for treating cancer.
Yes.
My other project is on measles virus,
Yes.
where we are applying techniques from control engineering to understand how to control measles infection in the body.
Interesting. You said you're working on treating cancer somehow by introducing
The
the
virus.
virus to the body,
Yes.
to the host.
Yeah.
How mathematical is that? You're a mathematician by training.
I'm
How
an
mathema-
engineer by
I'm
training.
an engineer. But how engineering is that? What are the mathematical tools you use to do that?
The mathematical tools. So first of all, you have to translate this biological problem of injecting a virus into a tumor into a mathematical equation and a mathematical problem. So the first problem that you have a tumor which grows inside the body. So that gives you a growth of the tumor in the body. And what you want to do when you inject the virus, you want that virus to actually infect the tumor and
Yes.
also list tumor cells so that
wow.
that tumor volume goes down.
Wow.
So you end up having a set of differential equations where
Yes.
you have your tumor population, which is susceptible to the virus.
Okay,
Next,
okay.
you have a population of infected tumor cells.
So you deal with differential equations.
Differential equation.
Before coming back to Rosemary, don't be impatient. You have your time, definitely.
Good.
You have your time.
Yeah, sure.
What is bad in treating cancer with the drug? Because treating with a virus is giving like a living organism to kill
Yeah.
a living organism.
Yeah.
Why not just giving a drug that will do the job?
We all know that radiotherapy can be very effective, but sometimes radiotherapy has some very serious side effects, and sometimes radiotherapy does not work for all cases. So in order to treat cancer, a lot of approaches have been put on the table, and we are really trying to invest whether this approach can also make a difference in order to treat different type of
I'm
cancer.
just scared about that. Have you heard of Frankenstein?
Yeah.
Giving a virus
Yeah.
to eliminate cancer.
Yeah.
What if it develops
All right,
something?
let me be clear here. Usually those viruses are attenuated. So you can have an attenuated measles virus or you can have an attenuated adenovirus.
Okay.
And technically the virus is engineered so that it only targets tumor cells. So the
Okay.
virus is not supposed to target your immune cells
How
or
engineered
target...
can it be 100%? Can it really be 100% engineered? Usually it's
I think at the moment
90%
the focus
is
there's a really
totally-
high level of healthiness and
Okay.
security so that
Okay.
you are sure that you don't mess up
Actually,
anything in the
we are
body.
just making sure you know exactly what you're doing, and this is the level we want African to reach, the level where they master what they're doing and they can tell because they own the quality.
problem, yeah.
Let's turn back to Rosemary, who is kind of acquiescing, who is saying
Yeah.
yes. Did you enjoy
I
what
did.
Annie does?
Yeah, I did. It's
And how-
intriguing, actually.
Exactly, yes.
Yeah, it's very intriguing because I thought as well that because we're giving virus to a living organism, there's mutations as well and everything.
Yes.
But there's a talk we just attended that they explained that even if it sort of infects uninfected cells, there's no, like, it's not going to affect them. Like, it doesn't
it doesn't affect their metabolism.
Exactly,
Yeah.
exactly. So, which is really nice to know, yeah. And how math can do that.
Can
is-
handle
yeah,
that kind of competition.
yeah,
Let's
yeah,
talk
it's
about
intriguing.
let's talk about yourself. You are a PhD candidate. You are
Yeah.
traveling the world looking for the next opportunity. What is your PhD about?
So my PhD is about malaria, That's a broad aspect. So, and I'm trying to understand malaria at individual level. So what is happening at the moment, there's a lot of drug resistance. So parasites are developing resistance to drug. This is a problem that has been there for quite a long time now. But at the moment, the first line anti-malarial drug is the parasites are developing resistance to this drug, so which is really a problem. And it's at the moment it's in Southeast Asia. It has not spread to Africa. So if it spreads to Africa, that will be a big problem.
Because really Africa is kind of the nest of malaria.
Exactly. So, but before drugs are rolled out for human use, there has to be a lot of work that is behind the scenes. So I'm developing models to understand the mechanism of action of drug. And at the moment, the metric that is used to measure the drug efficacy is a problem that is still not well understood. So that is where my work lies on. And I'm also trying to understand mechanism of action of some drugs that are still in development, that have not been rolled out, to see
what will be. Okay,
exactly.
When you say mechanism of action of a drug, do you mean at the population level, like you give the drug to 30% of population, and how will that be efficacious in reducing, or do you go inside the body and actually see what happens, study what happens to the cells, to the chemokines, to whatever?
So most quite often in drug development, they first do the experimental part, where they use non-human primates. They can use macaques, mostly that is in HIV and whatever. Even in malaria we have macaques, but we don't use macaques a lot. So at the moment we are using murine models, so that's the mouse models. So we are testing these drugs in these models to see, because we can manipulate such systems, you know, like in human. In human we can't. We can't do that. So my work is based on sort of analyzing the experimental data of that.
So you work directly with people?
Immunologists, actually, those who do the experiments, which is really good. You get to understand what they do, so that, and you get to understand the biology behind it before you do your math.
I did a little homework, Rosemary. I did a little homework, and I found out that you were at AIMS, African Institute for Missing Sleep. African Institute of Mathematical Sciences. And you've been working with Farai Nyabaza, Professor Farai Nyabaza. And there is this name that I found also. You've been working with Professor Avner Friedman.
So I was at AIMS in 2013, 2014. That group, the cohort. And after that, I moved to Stellenbosch University for my research masters. And that's where I worked with Nyabatsa. I was modeling HIV-related cancers. So that is non-lymphoma, non-Hodgkin lymphoma. And during that time, that's when I worked so actively with Avner. It was very, very helpful during my candidature. And we worked on a paper together, which I'm yet to publish, hopefully. But it was really good to get insights from him, which are very useful. You are
today knocking at the door of the postdoc. Postdoc means after your doctorate. What is your what are you aiming?
So I'm looking to still advance my research skills. So that's why I'm looking for the postdoc position. And I'm just using the tools, the mathematical tools, and I can apply this to any disease. So I'm interested in disease modeling. So whichever disease, I can use my skills that I've developed during this time. During my PhD candidature and master's candidature as well. So whichever disease I'm interested, but mostly the neglected diseases. That is my main interest.
Anne is looking at you very, 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 very passionately. You are a postdoc. You are an experienced postdoc. What can you give us advice to? What is your experience as a postdoc first? What can you share as experience as a postdoc first? And what can you give her as advice as she's knocking at the level where you are?
I think at some point I wanted a postdoc so bad that I said no to another postdoc and jumped out of the cliff to get the second one. So that's how bad I wanted that postdoc. But I would say that it's good to be willing to. I don't think it's really knocking at doors. It's really saying who you are and also saying saying what you want
Good
to do.
idea.
So at some point the fit will match and the connection will happen,
Yes.
and that won't be even like a job interview. That will just
Oh,
be
just be
discussing
natural.
research, and
Exactly.
because I guess when you're gonna be a doctor discussing with another doctor,
Definitely,
so
Yeah.
definitely.
it's just getting now into the team and getting now
So
into
the idea
doing
is like,
research.
this is what I've done, and this is
Yeah,
this
that's
is
what
I
I'm
can offer.
bringing to
Yeah,
the
this is
group.
what I
This
can
is what
offer.
I
This is
bring,
what I bring to the table. Yeah.
Are you
Yeah.
ready?
So it's a
Do you
mutual
think-
benefit
do you,
thing,
Do
huh?
you think you are ready to,
I am,
to bring
actually, yeah.
science to new science to science?
Definitely. I've learned a lot,
Mm.
and I'm ready actually. And I think I'm an asset. I will be an asset to whichever place
Should we
I
clap
go
for
to.
that?
Yeah.
Okay, Anne,
Yeah.
tell us about your next move.
My
What
next
is
move.
your next move?
My next move at the moment, I really want to do research that I like,
Yes.
and I really feel that at the moment I want to apply for some grants in order to develop
What
lines
is the
of research.
difficulty in doing what you like?
The difficulty in doing what I like is that as a postdoc, fortunately in Sydney I have freedom, and I really want to keep on enjoying that freedom and developing other collaboration.
Oh, yeah.
Getting a permanent position is one route,
Yes.
but also getting some grant application is also a route to consider.
Oh wow.
So I don't close the door to both of them, but at the
Yeah.
moment I want to apply for some grants
Yeah.
first.
The question
Yeah.
goes to you. What is the difficulty? What is the main difficulty in achieving what you're aiming to? And what
I-
you're aiming to, we know what you need.
Yeah, I don't think there's a difficulty. It's just being out there. Like, don't just sit down and expect opportunities to come knocking, you know. You just have to present yourself to people, you know. And that's why I'm here. That's why I'm here to present my work and also to interact with people, to network and to talk to people on what I'm
Yeah.
my
what
you know my
you can offer,
skills, and
definitely.
exactly, yeah. So yeah, it's not about the hurdles. I just think you have to go out and present yourself.
Yes.
And just talk to them that this is what I got. So
Talk
yeah.
to yes, Anne, go ahead.
I want to jump on that story because when I was finishing my PhD, I was also looking for postdoc, right? So at some point, I identify lecturers that I want to work with. Usually the people that I cite their work,
Okay.
and I just decided before going to Africa, if at all everything does not work, I want to put everything on the table,
Yeah. Oh,
yeah.
so that if I'm on that plane to Africa as a failure, I will be like, I tried everything.
tried everything.
So what I did, I started to contact all
All
of
of
them,
them.
sending emails, sending letters, and everything. And afterwards, one of my friends was like, you could have just called them. I was like, I did call some people too. So it's
Exactly.
about, because I would say that there's a difference between doing research and looking for a job.
Yeah.
So at some point you have to really to shift into job looking.
Yeah.
And that implies applying failure. A funny joke, once I got a postdoc and I get the reply, oh sorry, we cannot accept you for this postdoc, I was like, I'm already having a postdoc here. So that, and also that's the thing, because
Yeah.
people are going to evaluate you and people are going to judge you. It does not mean you are good, it does not mean you are really bad.
Exactly,
But
yeah.
it's just a pool. So you can be in the pool of candidate where you're outstanding. You can also be in the pool of
Yeah.
candidate where you are not really outstanding.
Exactly.
And also it depends on whether someone wants to fight in the big ocean, or you can just be like, oh, where is a good lake that I can be a queen in the lake.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that is also a good thing.
Know your limit and know,
Exactly.
know your potential.
And also
Yeah.
I would say in that field, technically all professors have their email online. So it's just getting the email, sending,
Send the email.
trying to visit them, trying to network.
They may be very
Yeah.
busy, but they will eventually read
Eventually,
that.
Yeah, and there's no issue usually.
It doesn't hurt.
And actually, I feel that it's a process, because that process is really challenging. You don't control whether people accept you or not,
Yeah,
but you control whether you apply or
you
not.
do.
And I really feel that getting everything ready to start applying as much as possible, but also having a really targeted application where you know that your skills will be valuable and you can
Yes.
bring something on the table
Yes.
can also be a good way as well.
Yes.
Another way that I've seen is if you see that you can make some contribution, directly starting making a collaboration. That might not be a job, but that can just be a collaboration to
Collaboration
keep
that
working
may lead
forward.
Somewhere, sometime.
Yeah.
We'll come back to you, Anne.
Sure.
Keep it just there. Rosemary.
Yeah.
Rosemary.
Yeah.
Look at that young girl in Kenya right
Yeah,
now.
yeah.
Look at her and tell her how amazing it is to sit lonely on a problem, solve it,
Yeah.
maybe not get it, but actually put everything in it and being happy to have people
Yeah.
judging on what you've done and maybe
Yeah.
criticizing, or maybe tell the passion in such an experience. Tell the passion and motivate that young Kenyan girl.
Yeah. Oh,
Is it worth it being a doctor in mathematics?
it is so worth it.
Please
it's
go ahead.
really, and it's really worth it to travel the world. Like, it opens a lot of opportunity. It's so amazing. Like, you know, like when, like even me when I was
You're
young.
talking to her, right?
Yes, when I was young. Yeah, this, I'm talking to my younger self. So, darling, when I was very young, I didn't imagine I would be here at this point in time. But I just did what I could do then, you know. Like I'm a lady, and at the moment, a lady who is of color, which presents a lot of problems as well. So, but then if you know, at a young age, you might not know the benefits that come with the position, I mean, at the moment, but just work towards, just do what you're good at. If you're good at that, whatever you're good at, just do it with a lot of passion. Like, I'm so passionate about what I do, and I think that drives me a lot. Because even in my PhD candidate has been hurdles, but then because I'm passionate about it, I just do it. I just put my all being in there and just work harder towards it, work hard and smart as well. You just have to work hard, because once you get to that top, you look back and you're just like, I made it, you know. It was all worth it. Like all this hard work, you know. You'll on your way as an essay, people will reject you. You'll receive, like when I was applying for my PhD, though I didn't apply to many people, but some I got rejected, but that didn't stop me. And even at the moment, people ask me back from home, like, how did you get there? Like, I want to come there. I'm like, if you're not looking out for it, like, it's not gonna, yeah, I didn't have anybody in Australia to hold my hands, you understand? I just went out and I was like, I'm gonna look for this and I'm gonna get it, you know?
Are you telling young Rosemary, young Rosemary, go for it?
Go for it, girl. Just go for it. If you, whatever you're good at, just do it. If you're passionate about it, go out there. Don't just sit back and expect things to be done for you. Just go for it.
Yes.
Do whatever you can do to get there.
Yes, thank you very much, Rosemary.
Yeah.
You are coming from Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire.
Côte d'Ivoire is famous for culture, for food, for soccer. Côte d'Ivoire is famous for the French, the politics. We don't talk too much about science when we talk Côte d'Ivoire. How did you find yourself there? And what can you tell that young Ivorian?
What can I tell that young Ivorian? I actually have a picture of me living at the airport in Ivory Coast in 2008 to go to India to do my bachelor.
Oh, yeah.
And for me, it was like the world is there, the journey is there. If you have to come back to your country, come back glorious. I think there is a quote in the Bible which says, who sows in tears, harvests in joy and happiness and dance. And I love
People
to dance as well.
Yes.
So, I love to
You're
dance
a scientist, but then you still believe.
yeah. But I actually think that you don't know what you don't know. And also for someone going abroad for the first time, you have your dreams in mind, but at some point the reality of the ground that you are going to land it is going to be right in your face. And at some point there's a big decision that you have to make in terms of commit yourself and also not having the quit button just right hand there. And also I believe that you do it for you, but also you do it for your family and for people who count on you, and also to be a model to others. And sometimes being abroad and seeing others people who have achieved different things also motivates you. And I would say that coming abroad, you can feel isolated, but it's a right opportunity then to develop a new network, to develop new collaborations, and to approach people.
This is your time to explore.
This is your time to explore, and also to not really stuck on the biases, really to yourself being approachable and also discover new culture. I think a great thing is the faculty of adaptation. Really, because when you come abroad, you tend to use your knowledge acquired to apply it to the new country, but the first thing will just be open and to listen and open to adaptation. How those people behave, what's the working culture, what's the usual culture in the city, and also how you can make the most of it. Because yes, you are bringing out the skills, but the skills that you found is going to push you up. You can be first in your country, coming abroad with all these hurdles that can set you back.
You start from
but then the will to come back on the first line is there.
You have the potential.
Yeah, because you have the potential. Yeah, you don't play with home court advantage, but the key is to make that country your home court advantage.
Wow.
Interesting.
Now I'm going. Thank you, Rosemary. Found that very interesting. Now I'm going to challenge you, Anet and Rosemary, about that life you are aiming for. That life that looks so nice that you are fighting for. I just experienced there mathematicians driving ferociously towards a pack of pizza. That was just. Is that what you want? Is that really what you want to?
I would say we could have put our credit cards out, but we were expecting free food. So it was surprising to see professors with, I don't know what the salary like, but everyone just joined. Yeah. And technically, we are all humans. So even in some conferences, we can have like really casual interaction. And that shows you that those people are people, you know, they're just people like you. Yeah.
Thank you very much, Rosemary. Thank you very much.
Thank you.
Thank you very much. Anet.
Thank you very much.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you so much.
This will be okay. Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.